Hey guys, welcome to another super dubious episode of Batcave Friday. Thanks for tuning in. We've got a little bit of drone crash footage in this episode, but before we get into that, a big shout out to my good buddy Jeff from Soupy Socks Enduro. He sent us a couple of t-shirts and a few stickers. I'll go chuck one of those up on our sticker poster right now. Now, Jeff's been a big supporter of our channel for a long time. He's also been doing YouTube a long time himself, a lot longer than us in fact. So if you want to check out his channel, links are there somewhere. And yeah, huge thanks again Jeff for the gear, mate, really appreciate it. Anyway, let's roll that intro and get straight into that drone crash footage. Woo! It was a little bit touch and go for old Jonas Maximus after that horrific beach crash. He wasn't damaged, but it was well and truly full of sand. There was sand in every single moving part. All the motors were gritty and horrible. The gimbal was all clogged up with sand. But worst of all, the little cooling fan inside wouldn't spin because it was clogged up with sand too. You should have seen how much sand came out of this thing. I couldn't believe it. I took it apart, got all the sand out of the fan and shit, and it seems to be working alright again, so it's good. Now what I'm going to try and do here is get the bastard to follow me up this road here. There's nothing, there's no trees alongside of the road, well, not for a while, so I'll see how we go. I've never ever been able to get this thing to follow me or anyone reliably. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, ready to go. GPS, record, take off, go, scoot. We go into this active track, take him up a bit, back a bit, try and get him to follow me from behind. Okay, go. Alright, so it should be tracking me. You watch my phone fall off there. Oh, he's actually doing it. I'll be damned. Whoa, shit. Cool. You just got to remember that they don't have very good obstacle avoidance. So he's getting a fair way back now. That's what always seems to happen, though he's really low as well. Okay, he's reacquired me. Yeah, see, it's pretty useless, really. Never had much luck with it. For some reason, he just seems to slow down. Like I'm not going that quick. First gear, 20 k's an hour. What does that say there? Oh, is that the speed that it'll go? Okay, maybe that's my problem. Oh shit, nearly dropped the fucking thing. Oh jeez. Watch out for trees and shit. Oh, he's lost me. Ah. Lost me again. Useless. Just don't want to drop my phone. Wait. Oh shit. Come on, little buddy. Alright, now we're cooking. So it's a little bit windy for him up there, I think. Oh, and gone. Couldn't handle fourth gear. I was going a bit quick though. I'll try sticking to third gear. About 40 k's an hour, I should be able to handle that. Might just try and get it to go in front of me. So he's over there. Follow me, arsewipe. No, from in front. Alright, the side then, I don't care. Oh, you bastard. Oh, he doesn't want to follow from the side or in front. And lost me. Battery's going flat. Okie dokie. Fun's over. That definitely wasn't enough of a success for me to bother trying it again, so yeah, I'm going to say it one more time. That's my last try at fucking follow me. Anyway, back to the old Batcave. So yeah, unfortunately this little guy is cactus. I didn't realise that when I was filming that stuff how bad the footage had gotten. I don't know what's going on with the gimbal. Must have damaged it in that beach crash somehow. Anyway, that beach crash was kind of weird. Nothing like that's ever happened with this drone before. You know, the battery did say it was low, but you know, it wasn't really low. It only just started beeping at me and I was bringing it back, and all of a sudden I just lost power to the propellers, and I've never seen a crash like that before. Normally 99% of drone crashes, they're hitting a tree or whatever, and then they just tumble to the ground, but it just lost power and straight into the sand. It looked pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it still obviously had enough power to run the camera for a little while, but yeah, just not enough to drive the props. I think what actually happened was when we were
about to leave for the beach, the battery was still charging. It was nearly charged by the look of it. It wasn't quite fully charged, so I think maybe it thought it had more power than it did, and yeah, just because it wasn't fully charged as it usually is, it just died. It just ran out of juice. You know, at least it wasn't over the water when it did go down, so we were able to retrieve it. I'm not too worried about it being stuffed. I'm going to sell it cheap and get another one. I'm pretty keen on the Mini 2, the DJI Mini 2. Really portable little drone. I would love to get the Skydio too, but expensive and not available in Australia yet, and also they're quite large to travel with on the bike. But just for a general purpose sort of scenery sort of drone, I'm going to go with the Mini 2. Been watching a lot of reviews that are really good, and I found one on Amazon for quite cheap, so yeah. But if any of you guys that ride bikes and take drones on your bikes, not a good idea to leave the batteries in your tank bag or anywhere that's going to get hot, because I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but these are actually quite swollen. You know, lithium batteries are like, when they start swelling up and stuff, they can spontaneously combust or explode or whatever. 2 out of the 3 that I've got with this drone are now swollen pretty badly. They do still seem to work. I only get about 10 to 12 minutes of flight time out of them, but yeah. So yeah, that's the state of the drone situation at the moment. The Mavic Air is going to be sold, and for not much more money I'm going to end up with a newer, better drone. So yeah, cool. What do you got, Moto Chick? What do you got? Show us what you got.
I got a present.
You're going to do that again, a bit less gay.
It's not gay.
Okay.
So I just ran the gauntlet. The gauntlet.
The gauntlet. She's had it. She hasn't even had a
I haven't even had a drink yet. So I've been running some Fox motocross boots for quite some time now. For 5 years to be exact. This is the second pair I've owned. They've started to come apart and get wrecked. So I thought I would do the risky thing and buy some boots without trying them on from the website online.
And some adventure boots too.
Some adventure boots.
A bit less bulky. And
absolutely. So they came in the mail today. We've got some former adventure boots. So they've arrived and we're about to try them on.
so yeah, the range of ladies' adventure boots is really quite pitiful. That was getting a bit pissed off about it, to be honest. So we finally found these, and hopefully they fit. Preliminary prognosis.
So far so good. They're not my Fox boots.
Yeah, but how's the length
Fine.
of the foot? And
Yeah,
it's
fine.
not too loose.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Clearly not impressed with the initial feel. They look pretty good, I reckon.
I don't know, maybe they just need some adjustment. Like, I haven't done anything with the straps.
Yeah.
That'll take a bit of getting used to because I can't feel my sole of my foot.
Oh, yeah.
Thing on, yeah, I just need to wear it a bit.
Because those Fox boots are nothing but glorified running shoes.
What? Nun shoes?
Running shoes. They've got really flexible soles, eh?
Yeah. But they seem okay.
So we're going to have to wait for a decision on the form. Still pending. Video ref.
Still pending. We've got 2 of these going. We've got that going on.
It's a maybe. I think they're going to be better than most fucking things anyway.
Yeah.
Let's show these guys what else I've been up to in the man cave.
Right.
I might have to record this on the mobile phone. We'll switch to that right now.
And action.
So we're probably the only YouTubers on the YouTubes that don't own a proper tripod. Probably something that most people that do filming, it's one of the first things they buy. So we've been sort of getting away with this little GoPro selfie stick tripod. It's not really designed for an actual camera, so the base is very small and wobbly. And you gotta have it just right or else it falls over. Now we're not complaining about this because Crumpy donated this to us. Remember that?
Yep.
Good old Crumpy. Thanks, man. It's been really useful, even though I'm complaining about it now because it's not perfect. Because when we want to stand up and talk here, we've got to get that thing. You normally grab the esky and then this bucket, which now has Nat's shit in it, and sit that on top of that to get it to head height. But then it's like falling over, and this camera's a piece of shit, but it's still expensive, so we don't really want it falling off. Not ideal. I went onto eBay, as you do, couldn't really find anything that was what I wanted. So here we have the Josh's homemade garage tripod version 1.0. I didn't do any video of making it because it was very sort of trial and error, spur of the moment. All it is 2 chunks of wood screwed and glued together. I've got a screw up through the base to attach this, which is actually, so most of us motorcycle riders have a set of these laying around that you've used and hopefully won't need again. Luckily here the hospital gives them out every time you hurt yourself, so I'm not too worried about that. But I cut a pair of them up to make the bike stand, trail stand for the bike. And the bits that I had left over were actually perfect for making a tripod. So still using your GoPro piece, Crumpy. I just unscrew this part here. And if we're standing up in the garage, goes up there. You know, it's still got this adjustment if you need to point it down or up or make it a bit higher or whatever. So, tra-la-la. If we're sitting down and yapping away, we just move this down here. All these bends are already in the crutch, so I didn't have to bend any pipe or anything. Worked out perfectly. So that goes like that. Bob's your uncle. It's pretty, like it's not a portable collapsible tripod, but I didn't need anything like that. It's just purely for using in the garage. You know, for working on bikes, need to point it over there or fucking whatever, you know. Good day.
Nice job, darling.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to fall over. We can extend that right out like so over a project and it's stable as. Happy with that. And it doesn't take up a lot of space. I don't have to fold it up and shit. And just poke it in there. So yeah, this is a good little unit, this GoPro tripod, when it's used as it's designed to be used. We're just exceeding the specifications as we always do. It's not meant to be a head height tripod, but yeah, still using it. Still works well. Thanks, Crumpy. Not sure if Crumpy watches our videos anymore, but if you are, cheers, buddy. Thanks, man. Got anything to add?
Nah.
Okay. Let's go get another beer.
Yeah.
Ask Josh's dad.
What do you think of these young kids stealing cars and joyriding in them?
I reckon the cops should get the gun out instead of slapping them on the wrist and sending them home.
Are you aware that you've become a bit of a sensation on YouTube? What do you think of your sudden popularity?
Ask Josh's dad.
Alright guys, got one last gold nugget for you before we wrap this episode up. I wanted to get Nat to do this segment of the video, but it's too hard. She's working 12-hour days at the moment. She doesn't get time when she gets home from work, it's dark. She just wants to have a beer and relax, understandably. So you're just going to have to put up with my ugly mug and drony voice. If you're anything like me and you love your ham and salad sandwiches for lunch, or your pastrami and salad or whatever, and every time you go to the crisper in the fridge there's a lettuce or a bag of spinach leaves that's turned into a gelatinous mess, and therefore you can't really put any on your sanger, I highly recommend you grab a little pot and grow some baby spinach yourself. Now, we don't have green thumbs at all. Nat's actually tried to grow a variety of different vegetables in our backyard. Pretty much they've all been dismal failures, unfortunately, but one thing that we have had great success with is the baby spinach. We've been growing it now for probably about 6 to 8 months, and it's just so handy having it out there. I'm making a sanger or whatever at lunchtime, whip out the back, snip off a few leaves. And if you know anything about Popeye, spinach is a super food, man. It's really good for you. As far as leafy green vegetables go, spinach is good stuff. So great tip for having something healthy growing in the garden. We haven't had really any trouble with growing the spinach. It just grows like like a weed. We did have a little bit of trouble with caterpillars chewing on them initially. We used some organic insecticide, which got rid of those straight away, and they haven't come back. So you don't need any special skills in the garden. We're hopeless. We just give it a bit of water when it starts looking like it's getting a bit sad. But other than that, it's just planted in some potting mix and it just grows, and yeah, we just cut off what we need. We cook a few dishes as well that use spinach leaves, so it comes in handy quite often. One of the other few things we've got left still growing is capsicum plants. As you can see here, there's a couple that look like they might be going to fruit. Hopefully we get a couple of capsicums off that one. There's little ants running all over that plant, I don't know why, but yeah, fingers crossed. But anyway, yeah, if you haven't heard yet, the 390, Nat's 390 is back in action. So I've already spent a good few hours over a couple of days planning out a 3-day ride for us this weekend, because it's a public holiday here. Probably by the time you're watching this, we'll be gone. We'll be out on the road and camping for 2 nights, so can't wait for that. Anyway guys, thanks for watching another dodgy episode of Batcave Friday. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment below, click the thumbs up, subscribe, all that shit, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. What do you think? What do you think? Stop.